Namaste. There comes a moment in every soul's journey when the storm softens and the heart finally exhales. For Cancer, 2026 is that moment. The turbulence of 2025 begins to fade away, and what remains is a quiet, sacred space, a space where healing begins, faith returns, and the light within you slowly awakens again. From 2nd June 2026, Jupiter rises beautifully into your ascendant, as if divine grace itself is touching your spirit. The confusion, the emotional heaviness, the inner restlessness, it all begins to dissolve. You start seeing meaning in your past struggles, purpose in your pain, and guidance hidden within moments that once felt empty. As Saturn continues its steady journey through your 9th house, your faith deepens. You may feel drawn towards spiritual teachings, meditation, pilgrimage, or simply the quiet wisdom of your inner voice. And by the end of the year, when Jupiter moves into your 2nd house, your self-worth shines again. Your finances strengthen and your emotional foundation becomes steady and grounded. Remember, when the heart returns to faith, even pain turns into prayer. This year is not about rushing, it is about allowing healing, allowing clarity, allowing the divine to work through you. 2026 is your year of rebirth, renewal, and inner light. So let's begin with this podcast to understand more about 2026 for Cancer natives. For Cancer, the year 2026 is the year of emotional rebirth. The tides of life that tested you in 2025 now begin to calm. The storms subside, and in their silence, you discover the sacred rhythm of renewal. 2026 unfolds as a year of divine rebirth, one that heals old wounds, rekindles faith, and restores your connection with the light of your own soul. Jupiter, the planet of grace and wisdom, rises from your 12th house Gemini to your ascendant Cancer on 2nd June 2026. A celestial blessing that awakens joy, creativity, and hope. For months, you may have felt withdrawn or uncertain. Now, the Guru's light touches your spirit. You begin to see purpose in past pain and meaning in the mysteries that once confused you. As Saturn continues its wise journey through Pisces' 9th house, it strengthens your belief in destiny, dharma, and divine timing. You are being guided toward a higher truth, perhaps through a teacher, pilgrimage, or your own inner awakening. And by the end of the year 2026, when Jupiter moves into Leo in your 2nd house, your self-worth, finances, and voice will shine like gold refined through fire. The lesson of 2026 is simple yet profound. When the heart opens, even karma begins to melt into grace. When your heart returns to faith, even pain turns into prayer. When Jupiter blesses your Lagna, that is your Ascendant, it is as though divine light begins to radiate through your aura. People will notice your calmness, your glow, your silent strength. This is a year of fresh beginnings, renewed self-confidence, and spiritual protection. Between June and October, Jupiter's presence in your first house will bring emotional healing and mental clarity. You may change your outlook on life, begin new ventures, or reconnect with your spiritual path. And then from 31st October to December, Jupiter's movement into Leo in your second house enhances your material comfort, wealth, speech, and family harmony. Whatever you lost emotionally in previous years begins to return as abundance in both inner peace and outer prosperity. Remember, grace does not come to those who chase, it comes to those who trust. When it comes to luck and your career growth, Saturn in your ninth house blesses your professional journey with divine discipline. If the past few years made you question your direction, 2026 offers clarity. This is the year to rebuild with wisdom and integrity. Your karmic path now connects work with spiritual purpose. Those in healing, education, media, or counseling may witness strong progress. Jupiter in your first and second house brings new respect and recognition, not sudden fame, but the steady light of earned dignity. Your words carry power, so speak truthfully, serve selflessly, and the universe will reward you in subtle yet lasting ways. Remember, when your work becomes an offering, success becomes a blessing, not a burden. When it comes to relationship, the emotional journey of 2026 is one of deep healing through love. If loneliness haunted you, this year brings companionship. If a relationship was burdened with misunderstanding, the knots will begin to untie. Venus transit from your 7th to 4th house in 2026 will bring warmth, reconciliation, and comfort in emotional connections. You may meet someone who reminds you of home, not a place, but a feeling of peace. Mars movement brings passion, but also the need for balance. Avoid reacting from fear, respond from compassion. Those who forgive this year will rise above karmic cycles that held them captive for years. Love for Cancer in 2026 becomes the mirror of the divine, tender, truthful, and transforming. Remember, love is not found, it is remembered when fear dissolves. When it comes to spiritual journey, Saturn's stay in your 9th house ensures that every challenge this year carries a blessing in disguise. You may feel drawn toward pilgrimage, meditation, or reconnecting with your Guru's wisdom. For many, Rahu in the 8th house and Ketu in the 2nd house will awaken deep spiritual curiosity. Mystical experiences, vivid dreams, or sudden inner shifts may occur during this phase. Do not be afraid, this is the universe cleansing your karmic past. You are moving from seeking miracles to becoming one. Remember, the Guru does not always appear in person. Sometimes he appears as silence, a light within the storm. When it comes to health and vitality, remember, your body is your temple. With Jupiter illuminating your first house, health improves remarkably after June. Those suffering from emotional exhaustion or hormonal imbalances will experience relief from June 2026 onward. Still, Rahu in the 8th house calls for awareness. Don't ignore small signs from your body. Prioritize detoxification, rest, and meditation. Healing will not come from medicines alone, but from the peace you cultivate within. Sleep deeply, breathe consciously, and spend time near water, your natural element of purification. And now, a story to remember. Once there was a devotee who lost everything: wealth, friends, and faith. In despair, he stopped visiting the temple. One night, he dreamt of the deity saying, "Child, you come to me only in joy, but I was waiting for you in your tears." Awakening, he wept, and those tears became his prayer. Soon his life began to blossom again, not because his fate changed, but because his heart did. So it will be with you, dear Cancer. The divine never left you. It was only waiting for your surrender. Remember, divine grace begins where the ego ends. 2026 is your year of surrender, of realizing that control is an illusion and faith is freedom. Every loss of the past was preparation. Every silence was the seed of a new song. As Jupiter blesses your Lagna, your Ascendant, your light returns, gentler, wiser, and more compassionate. The key mantra for 2026 for Cancer natives is Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Every morning and evening, chant this beautiful Ganesha mantra 108 times using a Rudraksha Japamala. This sacred mantra will awaken divine protection, healing, and Guru's guidance throughout 2026. Dear Cancer, when the heart opens with faith, even karma begins to melt into grace. You are not walking alone. The divine walks with you, hand in hand, through every sunrise of your soul. Jai Sri Ganesha. Jai Guru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.